First argument que diga. Sí, pero anyway. Vamos a meterle. Quedan pompeados. De verdad que. De verdad que estoy pompeado.
It was Hero. I am blue part and all it.
How many titles?
Ahí empezó la música. Fue que le di skip a todo el diálogo original porque ya lo sé, así que. Okay. Chihiro fucking taunting me. Trap! You trap!
The blueprints, the suit part. No, it's wrong.
Are we sure Hero...
What do you...
Well, it's the note that Hero... The handwriting's off when you can...
There's no... Unless that...
No. Come on! I'm
Yo lo
not
que quiero
smart
ver...
enough to think of trying to change
Perdón,
my
yo lo que quiero ver es lo que
handwriting
dice este Byakuya, lo que él
So,
dice.
Makoto.
Espérate, un minuto.
And he's not the only one. I think Hero's innocent as well.
What? Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hero said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
Maybe.
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
So? Who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
Eso es Hiro. The Illuminati.
Other than Hero... I can't
Diablo, yo no
think of
sé que
anyone
Illuminati
else
era
that could
prevalent.
fit. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hero is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hero didn't do it.
I mean, yeah, no shit.
It makes perfect sense. Hero was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
Exactly, he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What?
Yep.
Now that's a bold assumption.
Literalmente eso es la cosa más sentido común que tú puedes saber. Porque vamos a ser honestos, Hero es un fucking morón. Él no sabe ser un carajo.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Bueno, obviamente, él va a tener una razón por decir eso, no jodas.
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation for Taka's lifeless body.
Ah, sí, Taka's lifeless body, pues así,
It
eso
would
yo sé.
seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell
Can you tell
us
us why
what
they were? What they were? Eso bien fácil. The things that were used to move Taka's body, they must have been the... el dolly, right?
I got it!
Ah, sí, el dolly. Sí, es que yo le di mal. There's still one more thing. The things that were used to move Taka's body must have been the repository dolly y que más el blue tarp, me imagino, ¿verdad? Para cover the things.
They were
Exacto, blue tarp.
a dolly and a tarp, right?
Yeah, dolly and a tarp. Pendejo, sabes que yo lo sé. What's with the attitude? Porque él siempre quiere ganarlas todas.
So, let's see if I can explain.
Oh, wait, what?
Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right? It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the
In the equipment room, exacto, pero since there was no body there and that it was closed, pues sí.
So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body.
Or maybe they just wanted to use it for fucking
That
Hero.
way,
I mean,
they
que Hero,
wouldn't leave any
Hifumi.
bloodstains
Yo
while they were
estaría de
moving.
acuerdo. He's fucking heavy as hell. Me faltan las manos.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
The dolly?
Same thing.
Same thing, exacto.
I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there.
Exacto, it was in the room. And
But
then it
when the
disappeared.
body disappeared, so did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so
was
did the
really funny.
dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Mistaken? Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Bitch, you just fucking literally said that, oh, thank you for helping me. Bitch,
have all
you goddamn
accepted
sketchy
the
now.
fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
No, listen, esta ahora que dice que I barely understand what's going on around me. Bueno, yo estaba teniendo atención, so. Yo estoy como que ahora como que, bitch, you fucking sketchy as hell. Whoa, I've never had anyone sound so nice while being so mean, but maybe I can change your mind. If I can explain to them what the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room. A new element has been added to the bullet. Ay, ahora hay otra cosa más, por favor. Let's talk about reloading. Starting with this next bullet time battle, we're gonna add one more ingredient to the recipe. On the bottom of the screen, underneath the tempo marker, you'll see your ammo count. Up until now, there hasn't really been a limit on how you destroy your opponent's statements. But from now on, just locking it on and pressing it won't be enough to handle them. Now it will cost you 1 bullet to destroy a single remark. Once you run out of bullets, you can't destroy any more statements, no matter how locked on you are. However, you can reload. Ah, okay. Just like locking on, you'll have to press time. Ah, okay. Es fácil. Sí, básicamente como que reload y es lo mismo, like fever time y sí.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch. I cannot agree. You are a fool. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool.
Yeah! Bitch, your lies mean nothing to me! Final strike.
I cannot agree.
This should prove it.
No perdí nada de vida más que like half a heart. I fucking
If you're asking for proof
that the dolly
moved,
moves. I have it right here. Fíjate que esto se puso más interesante e interactivo con eso, fíjate, like I'm glad it happened.
when I found the dolly in the repository,
One of the wheels had a blood
had
stain on it,
blood stain
exacto,
on it.
bitch.
There was a pool of blood in the
Y también el
equipment room with
fucking,
the
like,
tire mark
trail que le
that
dio.
matched the dolly wheel's trail. The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room.
Exacto.
And as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Exacto. Jesus, Celeste really hate me that much? Probablemente.
Well, anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
Exactly, that doesn't really matter.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does that mean like that? Ah, la forma que lo movió con los fucking sketches. Así. Probablemente. I need to see the whole statement.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment room. And from there,
yeah,
the body
he
was
was
moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
He doesn't need a handle.
Well,
Él tiene la mierda de los blueprints del
But
suit.
even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over. Then you could push the dolly no problem. So the killer just crouched down and carted the body off to the repository.
If you accept everything we just said, then you must realize that whoever was in the suit couldn't possibly be the culprit.
Sorry, I don't think I realize anything.
No lo que él dice. The dolly doesn't have any handles, so to push it, you'd have to be able to bend over. But would anyone wearing that suit have been able to actually stoop down like that?
As we know, Taka was killed in the...
¿Qué? Pues por eso lo que te digo de las manos que tenía. Ajá. Ajá. Sí. Ah, ok, no se puede virar, ¿verdad? Exacto. Pues por eso, pero yo te digo que él tenía lo de las manos, que no te recuerdas cuando enseñaron lo de los blueprints aquellos. Por eso, pero no te recuerdas que decía lo de la mano que make the arms bend like this, que decía como que las manos tienen una específica... Okay.
The equipment room. And from there, the body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in the tarp, then loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
Yep.
No, that's wrong.
That's wrong, you would have to bend over. Ahora entendí lo que tú dijiste, ¿verdad? Ahora entendí lo que tú dijiste, o sea, 100%.
You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if
Sí,
you
como
stoop
que yo
down
dije,
low.
espérate, sí, es que por el suit.
But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
Nope.
What do you mean?
Bitch, you fucking wore this shit literally goddamn 30 minutes ago.
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the
Damn,
suit
these
together.
bitches are stupid.
Remember?
I gotta lie. Exacto, que ella es media morona,
When
yo
you're
te
in that
juro.
suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it,
Now that you mention it, yeah. Bueno, pues tipa, te lo pusiste como 30 minutos en el video game. Como que, ¿qué carajo más tú quieres?
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
No jodas.
well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet?
Exacto.
You really think
What's
someone
stopping
could
you
kick
from
the
pushing it
dolly
with your
all
feet?
that
How
way?
could you even see in that suit?
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Not really, if he's trying to cover the identity. Exactly, you can't take it off by yourself. Literalmente necesitas una mano extra.
The suit was an option. If you remember,
Tenía un fucking like ay Dios mío, lo del ay Dios mío, lo que lo cerraba, esa mierda, ¿no me entiendes? Eso mismo. Y también además de que no quería revelar la identidad. So.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then,
Come here.
you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Bitch, he like literally said he didn't know where the fuck he was. Y además de eso, él dijo que he got knocked out.
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten
hell.
it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it.
Exacto.
Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Exacto.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
Nope. Maybe somebody was helping him. They didn't see him.
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
No, I have not.
You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by
Hifumi, como
Robo
dijo.
Justice?
Hifumi.
If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Probably because again he spoke to him or something. How do you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice, that's why I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same.
Pero si él
It was
acaba de
Hero,
decir que no se puede
without a doubt.
quitarlo solo, ¿cómo puñeta va a hacerlo?
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Like,
Hold on
bro,
a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
it's not that it's early, it's just stupid.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it.
Hurry.
Before
What do
we
you mean?
rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead
yeah.
of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
True.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
You're a pain in the ass, fucking Toko. Shut up.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
Trust me. See, she's not gonna tell me. I mean, she's not gonna tell us where she was. Trust me. I know that for a fact.
All right then, let's take another
Sí.
look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning.
Exacto.
4 of us
Con la
gathered
fucking
together
letter.
in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself. We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And it happened during 6 a.m. to 7 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an
An
hour
hour
after I
after
was
se attacked
attacked
the
by my
mystery
mystery
pues
assailant.
te atacó entonces a las 6. No, a las 7, mala mía, a las 7. Y eso pasó como a las 6, 7 por ahí.
I know it was
So it
an
was
hour
2 different
because
hours.
I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It
Still
also
strange
soon
name.
became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
He died. Besides, you know, the fucking shadow.
When Celeste told us that, We decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that,
I saw someone moving around on the third floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Pero esta es la parte que no me cae cuenta como ella lo que dice, so that's what's wrong. That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. Exacto, es como que no, I don't know. Sí, que sí. Ahora por lo menos.
and then,
Yeah, huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been. He told me he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go past that.
at that point, we decided to divide up into two groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead.
Well, yeah, pretty dead.
And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the third floor to let the others know what had happened.
Y después cuando llegamos al cuerpo otra vez, había desaparecido, y además de haber desaparecido, it was clean. So it must have been something with the blood que habrá
We
pasado.
must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the three of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared, pero si tú estabas ahí es como que it's strange.
We
no
rushed
sé.
back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
Yo le da un minuto que estoy texteando algo más rápido. Okay, this can't be happening. Ay, como que se puso impresionado. Are we hallucinating all of this or something? Maybe.
But when we
Pero
got
con
there,
gas.
we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for two missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository. Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a
Es
separate
una separada
situation.
situación, especialmente con lo que pasó con el fucking reloj.
And from there,
Que
we
se
can
le partió que
uncover the
lancé.
contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Oh, now we're getting gravy. Llegamos al nightclub. Como Foul 3. Ya sé que esto es con el tiempo, so.
Regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi,
He did.
or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
What
Taka
order?
came last
Nope.
what makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
The numbering?
It's
No.
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Es lo primero, creo, ¿verdad? Nope, es lo primero, sí, es lo primero.
So, regarding Taka's death,
El
I
nightclub
wonder
ahí.
if he died before Hifumi, Or perhaps it was
Sí, pero tú te
after?
imaginas que un Michael juegue esto, va a estar
We
ahí metiéndole
already
duro.
know what order they were killed in.
Oh, no, no es esto. Ah, damn. Es lo otro entonces.
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We
Qué
already
irónico,
know
¿verdad?
what order they were killed in. Taka
Es que
came
pues con el
last.
orden, pues como que pues, tú sabes, si murió él primero a las 6, después a la, y el
Because
otro a
of
las
the
7,
numbering
pues
of the Justice Hammers.
tampoco.
Shoot!
So, regarding Taka's death, I
Fue
wonder
primero
if
y
he died
segundo.
before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice
En el
Hammers.
numbering.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Pero
after.
espérate, ¿no tengo otro bullet más nada?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came.
Espérate, like... Ah, ok, es el fucking white text ese. Espérate.
Last.
No tengo bullets más nada. Espérate, ¿qué carajo está haciendo? Oh,
Makes you say that.
el
Because
numbering
of
of
the
the
numbering
hammers.
of the Justice Hammers.
Esto no es tampoco.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Ajá.
See? So it's obvious
No.
Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or
He did.
perhaps it was after?
No.
We
they
already know
related?
what order they were killed in.
What?
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
¿Qué rayos?
Because of the number.
¿Ah? Espérate, pero es cambiar algo con el bottom prompt, porque no me recuerdo ahora, honestamente. Espérate. No está bien, pero...
Numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Yeah, the numbering of the
It's
Justice
true
Hammer.
that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See?
A ver.
So it's obvious Taka came after.
No. Espérate, a ver lo que él dice con calma. So the Justice Hammers were numbered, but they really used in that order. No necesariamente.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi.
He did.
Or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Eso no
Taka came
funcionó,
last.
así que... No.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No es el
It's
nombre.
true that Hifumi was killed with Justice
Pero
Hammer
espérate,
3.
es que solamente hay dos
while Taka's
opciones.
death
So
came
I
from a
did both of
swing
them.
Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
¿Qué? This is actually a number, but are they really using that order?
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi. Or perhaps...
Probablemente no.
Perhaps it was after?
Porque es Maracumo Foul 3, que él dice... Espérate, no me actually my true bullets, de hecho. Maracumo Foul 3, the victims were Hifama. The cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It was thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. Ajá, que es los Justice Hammers que se usaron en el fucking repository. Ajá. Entonces, no me ver. Broken wristwatch. Gyotaka's wristwatch was the hands pointing a clock past 6. It was confirmed that as of late last night, the watch still worked, which meant it was broken following the struggle.
We already know what order they were killed in.
I took
Taka
it.
came last.
My bad. fuck?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer.
No puedo cambiar. Espérate, a ver si puedo cambiar los bulls. Ah, no, okay, bueno, ¿verdad?
While Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it
Como
was
que it's kind of
after?
clicking, pero no sé.
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
It's taking a while though. Espérate, se no fue, no, so it wasn't the ordering, nor were the hammers. Pues entonces tuvo que hacer that they died the same time. No sé. ¿Verdad que no sé? Did they die at the same time? Probably, but okay.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer
Okay.
3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's
A ver, un blow to the head, ajá.
obvious
Se algo
Taka
con
came
esto.
after.
Está llegando, creo.
Regarding
Está
Taka's
llegando.
death,
Yo creo que está llegando.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
Pero ese es. Pero espérate. O sea, tiene que ver con texto blanco. O sea, es algo de texto blanco. Porque honestamente no me atrevo a darle a ninguno. So. Espérate.
We
Last was
already know
deleted.
what order they were killed in.
No es el order.
Taka came last.
They didn't came last.
What makes you say that?
A ver, espérate, déjame leerlo otra vez. Blow with a similar weapon, okay.
Because of the numbering of the Justice
No es el
Hammers.
numbering.
It's true that
yeah,
Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3.
Espérate. He wasn't killed, right? No, he lived. He lived. No, espérate. It's getting there, Okay, so. Él vivió, pero es que eso no cuenta, right? Because he kind of died with the fucking third one, was it? Porque solamente son 3, right? Right?
While Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Espérate, ¿qué? Fucking hell. I must have fucking done this all. Sinceramente, I must have done this all. Everything washed. Pero es que ¿cuántos habían en total? Porque yo sé que habían 4 Justice Hammers, ¿verdad? 1, 2, 3 y 4, ¿right? Habían 4, ¿verdad? Pues entonces el otro que se usó fue el que lo mató, ¿verdad? El 4 que fue el que mató a Hifumi, ¿verdad? Pero había un cuarto, ¿verdad? Ah, okay.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were
They
killed
weren't in
in.
the order.
Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Pues por eso. Ah, okay, they're related. Porque lo mataron como que al mismo lugar, like that time. Porque espérate, with common sense. Okay, common sense tells you that they died different times.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with
They
Justice
died
Hammer
with different
3,
hammers.
while Taka's death came from a swing of
Oh,
Justice
Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came
Uh-huh.
after.
The Justice Hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? No. No.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
I don't know, whatever, I'm gonna die. Oh no, okay, no.
What makes you say that?
Okay, so no te afecta, okay,
Because of
perfecto,
the
okay.
numbering of the Justice Hammers.
No, a ver si es esto, the numbering. No, oh, si no le quería dar eso, pero dale.
Shoot.
Gracias.
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died
Pero es que no hay más nada con que darle si él le falló las dos.
before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what...
Pero ¿cómo se agarraba? Eso es lo que te dije, que como que what...
order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Ah, qué bruto eso.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice
Ver,
Hammers.
es que...
It's true
Motherfucker.
that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
Espérate, ahora I'm piecing it together, espérate, ahora me está dando
After.
cosas, ok, vamos a ver qué, espérate. Were they really used in that order?
So, regarding
No, they
Taka's
weren't
death,
used in that order.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
No, no fue el orden.
Because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Por eso,
So,
exacto.
regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before Hifumi, or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of the Justice...
Ya lo conseguí.
Hold on.
That took a while.
There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers.
Bueno, pero también fue porque no sabía el bottom prompt aquel, porque yo sabía que tenía que ver algo con los textos, pero no sabía si era que eran esos dos o lo que sea.
If anything,
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in
Order.
reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi?
So. No, espérate. Aquí estoy aquí mirando algo rápido.
Okay then, let's see
No,
the
no,
proof.
no, no. Okay, let's see the proof. Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. Hey, watch. Espérate, es un fever time. Ah, no. Hangman's Gambit. A wristwatch, literalmente. Wrist. Wristwatch. Sí, porque el tiempo que pasó. Eso es lo que estaba diciendo cada rato. Ajá, exacto, como like the wristwatch. Exacto, eso es lo que estaba diciendo, que era con el
Now I
tiempo.
understand. I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing
We're
just
past
past
6
6
o'clock.
o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
It was yeah, we already reiterated that. Pero pues, I mean, I like, bueno, yeah, we did. My bad. It was almost 10 o'clock, así que it worked.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning,
Ah, that's
which happened around 7.
That's
I
right.
forgot about that bitch.
Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
A mí se olvidó que Celeste existía
That
de un
simple
momento.
fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had
It had
them
them
increase in size.
size.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe. When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office. And that's where we found his body.
Pero no fue Kyoto, so.
We're all in the clear!
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's
Exactly,
the
where's
tape?
the tape?
I don't know.
I don't
Don't
know.
just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
That doesn't still excuse you. That doesn't still excuse you for probably drugging or doing
And
something.
then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room.
Drugging Hina, ¿verdad? Porque pues simplemente podía haber hecho eso y más decir que nada pasó. So.
At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
She's afraid of blood.
Even if she could pull that off, there's
Exacto.
no way she could have done the same
Bueno, y
with
también eso,
Hifumi's
pero,
body.
¿verdad?
Because, as we just established, she was passed out in
Exacto,
the
she was
equipment room
passed
when his
out.
body disappeared.
Sí.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared.
Oh,
so they
Kyoko
most
es como se
certainly
dice
could have
Kyoko.
done those things.
So
No,
what now,
Kyoko sí,
Kyoko?
pero es como se eso dijo Kyoku.
For now,
That's
we
it.
can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how. In particular, I think we need to figure out how Hifumi's body got moved.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said, his body apparently disappeared in the 1 minute her and Hina took their eyes off of it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time?
Oh man, yeah! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make the impossible possible?
What? How?
If the dead body
Where to move itself.
The dead body moved on its own?
Es una posibilidad.
No! Not
Another
another
ghost.
ghost!
Sí, with New World Order, right?
I don't think it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying
That
is
they faked their deaths.
we thought Hifumi was dead.
But perhaps in reality he
perhaps
was
in
still
reality,
alive.
He was still alive.
But that doesn't explain how he died. Again, maybe somebody. He was a fucking culprit también. Wow. Damn, me impresiona.
Alive?
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Because that's why the blood was there to make him think that he died, and then he got actually killed by the real culprit.
But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
He faked his death with the blood.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
Yeah, playing dead.
That it isn't possible.
It is, trust me. It is. Una pregunta antes de que empiece. ¿Van a usar mucho lo del fucking ordering o no? O sea, lo del último fucking non-stop debate. Ajá. ¿Sí?
Saying that when
They're
we
saying the
first
roof
found
fridge
Hifumi in the nurse's
this
office, there's a chance he was actually still alive.
He was
No.
still alive.
It is impossible.
It's possible.
Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us.
We did.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's
discovery. No. Vamos a ver lo que él dice. I'm sure the body discovery announcement was only made once, but Ifumi and Taka's bodies were discovered at almost the exactly same time.
Are you saying that when we first found
Me imagino que
Hifumi
esto
in the
me
nurse's
imagino que esto es con
office,
ordering.
there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible.
No, por
Hifumi
eso.
was dead, without a doubt.
And
Pero
you know
ella es
that
con
how?
ordering porque el wristwatch no tiene que ver nada con esto.
Surely you heard the body discovery.
Pues no tiene que ver. Por eso, se sabía porque es que el wristwatch no tiene que ver nada con
Hifumi's
esto.
dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement
Pero
was
hay que ver
made.
qué es lo que es
Are we
específicamente.
really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
It was, pues el de Taka, es el de Taka, porque él está vivo.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the...
Ajá. Pues entonces estaba con este, ¿cómo te digo? Ajá, pero los otros tres estaban allá. Pues por eso que estaban los tres. Mhm. Mhm. Pues por eso pataca, porque Hifumi no murió.
The nurse's office. There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Had been found. Ok, tampoco, vale, está bien, wow.
Shoot!
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been
I
found.
heard it too.
And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Oh, well, I'm dead. Bye.
Shoot!
Bye, everyone. I'm dead. Bye. Quiero ver cómo like actually die though, so I'm curious.
Is this really the end?
Quiero ver
for
cómo
all
like I
this?
actually die. Uh-huh.
I refuse to give up yet.
Ah, okay, yo creía que we just died there. Okay, bye. Yo estaba como que, okay,
Are
well, sure,
you
I'm
saying
curious.
that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿verdad que soy morón? Jurado yo tengo que ser morón o algo.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead, without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Surely you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of
Espérate, pero
us.
es que yo sé lo mismo.
Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Yo sé lo
Are
mismo.
we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Ese que no funcionó, así que...
Are you saying that
Ah,
when
ok,
we
tengo lo
first
mismo.
found Hifumi in the nurse's
Ah, yo no
office,
sabía eso, que tú podías
there's a
cogerlo
chance
y
he
después
was actually
seguirlo.
still alive?
No,
Yo no sabía.
Hifumi was dead.
Como que no sé que tú podías coger un statement y dejar, y o sea, quedártelo. Yo quería que restarted. No sabía. Fuck.
Without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Oh.
Shortly, you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really?
Pero es que yo usé contra los dos y no funcionaron. Ah, ok, es que dijiste que son y dije, pero es que no
Maybe
funcionaron.
the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
No, no, por eso, es que, por eso, esto no funcionaba, pero es que yo creí que tú dijiste que ya lo tenía bien, pero era otro, yo intenté con los dos.
There's a chance he was actually still alive.
No, it is impossible. Hifumi
No,
was
no, no,
dead
yo creo que yo sé lo que es
without
que lo que pasa es que didn't know
And
that,
you know
pues.
that how?
Shortly, you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really
Que no
so
sabía
sure
que tú
about
podías
that?
conseguir el
Maybe the
statement que tú
announcement
querías
was intended to
usar
signal someone else's
y
discovery.
quedártelo.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse...
No, por eso, pero yo creo que como era un different statement que tú, pues, switch it out, pues que no te iba a quedar. Como era, pues, dependiendo de si lo querías usar ahora o no.
His office. There's a chance he was
Actually still alive.
Shoot! Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is
Lo
impossible.
único que pienso es el último.
Hifumi was dead
That's it.
without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Shortly, you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest of us. Hifumi's dead body had been found. And that is why the announcement was made.
Are we really so sure about that? Maybe the announcement was intended to signal someone else's discovery.
Are you saying that when we first found Hifumi in the nurse's office, there's a chance he was actually still alive?
No, it is impossible. Hifumi was dead without a doubt.
And you know that how?
Shortly, you heard the body discovery announcement along with the rest
Bueno,
of
ya
us.
sé que para detective no voy a hacer.
Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Ya sé que para detective no voy a hacer.
No, that's wrong. Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intense?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
Maybe. But that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that
Es
we
que lo
heard
que
the
pasa es
announcement.
lo mío es que yo sé que es lo que es. Es que como lo de Fraser es lo que no me
So
gusta.
there's a good chance we made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if two bodies had been found, there really should have been two announcements.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and wrote.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty. He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means
Ajá, so la vez que cuando lo encontramos otra vez, pues
even
no.
if we find the same body again
Exacto.
later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement
Made again later on.
Huh? Later on?
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice.
Just after Hifumi came... No, brother. Let me reread it again, boy. Come in, baby. Oh, no.
I got it!
Yeah, we discovered it.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the two bodies. It didn't seem weird at the time, but it contradicts what Monokuma just told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
And in reality, when the two dead bodies were rediscovered, one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So, when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet.
Which we just said.
Meaning, he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
Oh, I know! Because he was super good at playing dead! Bada bing, bada boom!
That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Hold on, I would agree.
I do not think there's anything that can prove he was still alive.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
See? Hifumi's glasses.
Well, here's one thing we do know. The first time we found Hifumi's body was in the nurse's office. And then, while me and Celeste were in the bathroom, his body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, other than the change in how it was positioned, there was no notable difference.
Bitch, it's the fucking glasses. The hell are you talking about? You're dumb.
In fact, there was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository.
I know,
His glasses.
Literalmente the glasses is what makes him Hifumi in a way. But
That fact alone proves that he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless.
They were spotless, exactly.
And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can.
Let's see. It was the cloth. Where is it? Oh, glasses cleaning cloth.
I got it! It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon mascot.
Yeah.
One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean.
Yeah.
And the mascot on the cloth is the
It's
same one
that
that's
was
on
in
the
the
digital camera, right? And whose digital camera was it? Hifumi's, of course.
Hifumi's, of
The
course.
character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Pretty pudgy
I
princess.
highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
That's fucking disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
I see your point. And the only people here who wear glasses are...
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Yeah. Y como también, ¿verdad? They don't really use that to like clean it out.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is, What exactly?
What I'm saying is, the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that is true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would benefit from a clean pair
Pair
of
of glasses,
glasses
exacto.
other than the glasses owner?
That's a good point.
And it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, wouldn't you say?
But then, if he was just pretending to be dead, what was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
The fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies.
He probably used one of those.
Probably used one of those.
He figured if he was gonna play dead, he should go all out.
They just dumped it everywhere.
Everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
And if Hifumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
And one of those Taka's corpse was Hifumi?
I got it!
Ah, diablo.
It could
Okay.
only have been Hifumi.
Diablo, pues el tipo puede. Pues lo pesado que es, carajo.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
I mean, yeah, but still, like, I thought he would be exhausted as soon as he got to the 3rd floor, marico.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
Okay, damn.
The door was locked? Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
Espérate, so you mean to tell me that they both died in the repository, pero entonces Taka también estaba junto?
And the repository
No,
door can
imposible.
only be locked from the inside.
Y también está el note.
Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository,
Somebody was
someone
already inside. Pues entonces no fue Taka que... O sea, it
And
wasn't
it could
Taka, so
only
we can
have been
discard that.
Hifumi, who just finished stashing Taka's body there.
So it wasn't Taka who killed
He
him, it was that
convinced us
person.
all he was dead. And when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So, Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case.
He was one of the assailants.
one of the assailants.
Exacto.
But that means he took part in the murders.
No! No!
I just can't believe it.
Descubriste América.
If you're having trouble, would you like me to show you one more piece of evidence?
There's more?
Oh, absolutely. The single biggest fact pointing to his involvement has yet to be revealed.
Fucking
You know
alter
what I'm
ego.
talking about, right, Makoto? The item he took off
Ah,
of Taka's
sí, el
lifeless
fucking hole. El note aquel. Note. Espérate,
I got it!
el note aquel.
You're talking about the note Hifumi had hidden away, aren't you?
Hidden note?
That's right. We found it stuffed in his pants.
What? In his...
Yes, in his pants. Yes, in his pants.
Yes. His
Exacto, eso es lo que estoy diciendo. Yes, in his pants. Do I have to repeat it again?
Okay, well, forget about the pants for now.
Exacto.
Take a look at what the note says.
I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Monokuma can't find us, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in his equipment room at 6 a.m.
That's the note I was telling you about. The one that told me where to go. Huh? Wait, this one's a little different. In my note it said, Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m.
That's
See, then this note isn't the same one Hiro got.
It's not the same?
No.
In other words, the killer got in touch with another person besides Hiro. And that person could only have been...
Hifumi's pants. Me.
Shoot!
Hifumi's pants.
And that person could only have been... I got it!
Hifumi's
That's
pants
right.
can speak.
Taka!
Wait, that's right, Taka, say.
The killer used
This
this
is
note
the
to draw out
Taka
Taka and
murder.
murder him.
Hello? Over here! Objection! Objection! I don't really understand what's going on, but Hifumi had that letter, right?
Uh-huh.
So whoever wrote it wasn't drawing out TikTok, they were drawing out Huffy!
Wait, Huffy?
Just to be clear,
Huffy y
TikTok
Hifumi,
is
sí.
Taka and Huffy is Hifumi.
Yo estaba como que,
right?
who the fuck is TikTok and Huffy?
Oh, yes! Why must you ruin it every time?
Como que Huffy pues Hifumi, pero ¿quién carajo es TikTok? No es el fucking app, y yo estaba... No, por eso ya yo lo leí, pero still. Huffy y Hifumi, TikTok y Taka. Broken wristwatch, Hifumi's glasses, oh god.
Huffy had the note, right?
Ajá. Espérate, ¿cómo es que tú le das switch?
Then the person it was intended for must
Ajá.
have been...
No, cambiar de bullets.
Huffy!
Ah, sí, Leona.
But remember what the note said. What time did it say to meet?
6 a.m., I believe.
The time doesn't matter! The note has nothing to do with TikTok!
No, that's wrong. No, there absolutely is a connection.
What the hell are you talking about?
The note said to meet at 6 a.m., which is the
Finally,
same
the
time
fucking
Taka was
wristwatch is
murdered.
being used, for fuck's sake.
We've already proven that using his wristwatch. But there's more. Look where the note says to meet. The equipment room, right?
It's 6 a.m.
Which is where Taka was killed. I see.
So, Taka was murdered at both the time and place written in the note. I think that should be plenty to show that this note was definitely meant for Taka.
Well, when you put it like that... No further objections!
Then someone used that note to trick Taka. Just the same as me.
Oh, shit.
The culprit really is a cold-blooded monster. Telling people they found a way out.
But if they gave the note to Taka, what was Hifumi doing with it? Stuffed down his pants, no less!
Most likely, Hifumi stole it off Taka's corpse after he died.
Huh? He stole it?
Where's your proof? Go ahead, show us.
Yeah, he only sold the note from Taka. Ay, maldita sea, el fucking... scrap paper, was
I
it?
got it! When I searched Taka's body, I saw that his lifeless hand was gripping a small scrap of paper. If I'm right about this, the sheet of paper this piece came from is... I knew it! It fits perfectly with the note we found hidden on
Wow, pero para
Hifumi.
nada. O sea, fue un piece of paper, pero no dio tanta importancia. O sea, el piece of paper en términos de que sí se escribió algo. That
Then
sucks.
Taka's scrap and Hifumi's note.
Yup, they're from the same piece of paper.
Hifumi had the note meant for Taka, while Taka's corpse still grasped a small piece of that note. There's only one way to explain it.
Taka died clutching the note. Hifumi tried to free the note from his death grip,
Y rigor mortis y después lo
leaving
cogió.
behind only one small scrap. Did I get all that right?
Por eso es lo que te dije del note, que se le quedó porque lo intentó sacar. Eso es rigor mortis. Pues lo quería sacar él y pues no pudo sacarlo bien, por eso es que se salió un pedazo por eso, pero yo me refería en el aspecto de que si hubiera algo escrito no lo hubo.
That means Hifumi knew the note was important.
Exactly. Which proves that he was an accomplice in the murder.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. After seeing all this, Hifumi was super involved in this whole thing for sure.
For sure.
In fact, he was behind the whole thing. In fact, he's still alive.
He's
Sorry,
dead.
no.
He's not alive. No, he's dead.
When we found him in the repository, Hifumi was truly and completely dead. The second body discovery announcement proves that.
So then, who killed Hifumi?
Whoever did is the mastermind, the true killer.
He was killed in the repository. So he must have been killed not long after transporting Taka's body.
So, he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished, but before we found both bodies in the repository.
So he must have been killed after Taka's body vanished. But before we found both bodies.
During that time, we'd all split up and were searching for Taka's missing body. In other words, during that time, none of us have alibis.
Wait, but me and Sakura were together.
Stop trying to steal the spotlight, you stupid walrus!
Who are you calling a walrus?
Anyway, when they were killed bothers me too. But there's something that's been bothering me even more.
And what might that be?
Yeah, not gonna lie.
The weapon they used to kill Hifumi.
The weapon?
Yeah, because I mean, according to the Monokuma file, the way Taka and Hifumi were killed was almost the same, with them having similar fractures and all. But Justice Hammer 3 and 4 were still laying around in the nurse's office and equipment room, right?
Pues el que se limpió.
So if Hifumi was killed in the repository, the culprit would have had to grab one of the hammers, kill Hifumi,
Y después la
then put
limpió.
the hammer back where they found it.
Que fue la que se limpió.
But wouldn't that be seriously risky for him?
I'm surprised. It seems there's some semblance of a brain knocking around that skull of yours after all.
Hell yeah, it's packed in there good and tight.
Yeah.
He's right, though.
Yeah.
I don't understand it either. The Monokuma file makes it clear that they were killed using similar instruments. But if the hammers were already laying around those other rooms...
So the question is, how could the culprit have gotten their hands on either of the hammers?
If they grabbed
So
another
which
one.
hammer was used to attack Celeste? Number 1 or number 2?
Bruh, it's fucking.
Those were accounted for in other rooms too. And I don't think either one is big enough to kill someone.
Then,
Is it not possible they used a different weapon?
No, it didn't. They have similar
I
fractures.
don't think it is possible. They were both killed with the
Exacto.
same kind of thing, right?
So then, what was used to kill Hifumi?
The same hammer, bruh. Que lleva aquí es lo que tiene que hacer. Spotless hammer, exacto.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4.
No.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance!
Tampoco, bueno, pues ni modo.
Shoot!
Porque si es like Justice Hammer, pues ya.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3?
Tampoco es el Justice Hammer 5, pero spotless porque lo limpió.
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we...
No, por eso, pero yo digo que como el True Killer lo usó y después lo limpió, pues por eso, it would have been 5, pero lo limpió.
To figure out, how was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon? How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Murdergear.com.
One thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers.
No, it wasn't.
And, that's about it.
What was used to kill Hifumi?
Shoot!
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice Hammer 3? Maybe Justice Hammer 4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have to figure out. How was the culprit able to move around so freely with the weapon?
So sería moving the statement again?
How did nobody witness them carrying it?
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5 is about to make its appearance! Check out murdergear.com/hammertime for more info!
Well, one thing seems pretty clear. The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice Hammers. And, that's about it.
Pero hay que move around the statements o no. Ah, ok, pues ya yo sé cuál es también.
What was used to kill Hifumi? Was it Justice
Es la última.
Hammer 3?
O sea, no like the witness one,
Maybe
la
Justice
última,
Hammer
última.
4?
Well, whatever it was, there's one thing we have
I
to
like
figure out.
it.
How was the
Skip it.
culprit? How did nobody...
Sounds like a Justice Hammer 5! Check out murdergear.com/hammer...
Well, one thing seems... The murder weapon had to be one of the Justice...
No, it's wrong! The murder weapon wasn't a Justice Hammer at all. No, it was something completely different.
But, seriously? A different weapon?
How was it different? It's the same fucking
Specifically,
thing.
A hammer from the repository.
God damn,
The
you guys are
killer
all
could have
fucking
easily
morons.
used that. Now, all the hammers in the repository were covered in flecks of grit
No, por
and
eso,
debris.
pero como es un mallet, pues como quiera, es lo mismo. So it's not a different weapon, porque no puedes decir.
But for some reason, one of them had been scrubbed clean. And the reason it had been scrubbed clean was most likely because it was used to commit murder. If the hammer got covered in Hifumi's blood, of course they'd have to clean it off. I'd also like to point out that the repository has all kinds of hammers. Big ones, small ones.
Sick ones. Pero espérate que esté, mira, espérate que voy a buscar algo, o sea, No. Qué calor, puñeta. ¿Qué? Ah, sí. Yo tampoco. Dale, dale. Dale, que estoy escribiendo algo.
And even some flat mallet-like ones. I think whoever made the Justice Hammers used those as a basis for their design.
If that's true, that would explain the Monokuma file's note about the wounds being similar.
So Hifumi moved Taka's body to the repository, where someone then used the hammer to kill him.
Whoever did that is the true killer. The one Hifumi was working with. And the one who betrayed him.
Yeah.
Hold on a moment. I still think it's strange to assume someone was working together with him.
What do you
The way
mean?
the graduation rule works, there is no benefit to helping someone else carry out a murder.
Bueno, pero he probably wanted it. Probably the person had alter ego. Y pues le iba, like he promised him that they would give it to him, or even if they did have him, they wouldn't. But he don't have
So
him.
the idea that anyone would work together like that is simply ludicrous. We talked about this, did we not?
Yes, he did talk about it. How there wouldn't be any reason for anyone working together. At least that's what we thought at first. But well, then came alter ego and decided to, you know, spotless hammer, no his spotless hammer. Hay que ver lo que ellos dicen. Ok, un poquito
Based
larguito.
on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is complicit in the murder, only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate and survive. Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
It isn't impossible.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right? In this case, however, there were two murders.
Oh, look at this. They can really say there's no chance two people work together on this?
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us,
They did work
even if
together.
more than one person is complicit in the only the one who actually carried out the act can graduate
And
and survive.
survive,
Assuming the rule holds true, it is simply impossible that two people work together on this.
That is how the rule was explained to us.
But that only really applies if there's one murder, right?
That would really apply if there's one murder.
In this case, however, there were two murders.
Viendo.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person is
Ok,
complicit
esto
in
es
the only
switching,
the
si no me
one who
equivoco.
actually
Dale para el lado, dale
assuming the
para el
rule holds
lado, dale para el lado.
But that only
Dale
really,
para el
in
lado.
this case, however, there were two murders.
Based on the rules that have been laid out for us, even if more than one person, only the one who actually carried out the act, assuming the rule holds true.
It is simply No, that's wrong. Since there were 2 murders, it's at least plausible that more than one person was involved.
Bueno, y es que también simple y sencillamente como que ya lo acaban de decir que it did was more than one person, so bruh.
What do you mean?
Eso es como que like, bruh, how do you fucking not like think that there could possibly be more than one person?
Murder, then yes, the idea of an accomplice isn't really worth considering.
Exacto.
Naturally, if only one person can be saved per murder, an accomplice has no risk versus reward benefit.
Risk versus reward benefit?
Ay, en verdad que tú eres morón, macoro. Risk versus reward benefit.
The payoff for working together. The reward that balances out the risk of taking part in a scheme.
Hasta la misma palabra te lo
There's
dice.
no point in being someone's accomplice if there's no benefit to you. However, if there were some potential mutual reward for the risk, then cooperation becomes possible.
Bien cabrón.
You're saying that 2 people could
Could
act
act
as each other's accomplices to commit
2 separate murders.
I think that's what the true killer told Hifumi. They would each have an accomplice for their crime. And based on the case's events, Hifumi would have been the first one to act, murdering Taka. They made him carry out the first murder so he couldn't back out of helping them later on.
So in this case, there wasn't one single person committing multiple murders. Instead, each person killed someone, creating 2 separate incidents.
Exactly.
And it only looked like one person because that's how the true killer designed it to look. A single suspicious individual, a similar weapon used in each crime, disappearing bodies. By creating one seamless set of circumstances, they made it look like one person was behind it all.
The mastermind picked their target and managed to convince him to go along with their plan. And then, to avoid the no accomplices rule, they simply killed their accomplice.
Yeah.
Which, if true, means that betraying Hifumi was part of the plan from the very beginning.
That's just awful. How could anyone be so cruel?
Survival.
You think so? I can't help but admire its cunning. Still, their choice of accomplice seems odd.
Too amazing.
I understand how an accomplice could be involved. But then, who was the one pulling Hifumi's strings?
That's problem numero uno right now.
Uno right now. The Dream Killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end it murdered him. If the debates up till now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all that, there's really only one person who seems to fit. But I have to fucking choose, pero es que no sé quién puñeta es. I don't fucking know. Como que one person who did both events and seemed it like it was one. Pues lo único que piensa es Villacuya o fucking uno de los que murió, pero es que no hace sentido porque pues... Yo no sé. Yo no quiero hacer nada. Como que, ok, hicieron los dos mismos murders y lo hicieron hacer two separate incidences. They crafted everything y lo hicieron como que fuera... Espérate, no es Kyoko, no puede ser. Porque especialmente con lo que él dijo, no, es que no puede ser ella. Right? Right, no es ella. Y no, no puede ser. Well, you know what? I'm gonna just get some balls and point in the middle of nowhere. I'm off it. No. Told you.
Shoot!
Por eso digo, ¿verdad? Como que I don't really know. Okay, so no es ella. Now we ruled out that possibility. Bueno, pero es que también she acted suspicious about it, so pues, no me impresiona si alguien por lo menos la cogió una vez. Bueno, you fucking were sketchy as hell, Kyoko. I'm sorry, but you didn't really give us much information where you fucking were. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if anybody else chose that at least as their first response. Hey, who was your first response? Oh, right, okay. The true killer manipulated Hifumi to carry out a number of actions and in the end murdered. In the debates up until now, the way the case has unfolded, when you consider all of that, there's really one person who seems to fit. Es que no sé, que no puede ser gente que murió. Because they're both different people. No es ella, no es Celeste, no es Yachohiro porque él lo dijo. No es Howie, no es Kyoko, no es Sakura. No, soy yo. Imagínate, somebody picks Miyakoto himself. Es que no sé, mano. Es que yo no sé quién escoger. Yo no sé. I don't know. Lo que pensaría es Celeste, pero es que ya lo dudo también que tenga algo que ver. Que no sé. Ay, yo no sé. I don't like fucking aiming in the fucking... No me gusta apuntar a la oscuridad y, ¿verdad? Esperar que llegue algo. I don't like that. I don't know. Pero digo, es que yo no sé quién. Like, they don't give us any information. A pesar de que, oh, they did two separate murders, two separate incidences. Porque la única que pensaría es Sakura, ¿verdad? Porque ella kind of fits the... Pues, like... Well, es que no sé. She would be more of, like, the person behind the suit, pero como no fue ella... Es que no sé. No es ella. Y no es Kyoko tampoco. No es Howie, porque nunca lo hizo. No es Yashohiro, porque él nunca lo hizo. Bueno, lo hizo, pero pues he kind of made it seem like he did it, but he didn't. No fue Byakuya, porque él tampoco estaba. Hay que pensaría fue Celeste. Whatever, try.
Here's my answer.
Ah, pues, okay.
It was Celeste.
So I'm the suspicious individual now, am I? I really do hate this kind of joke.
A joke? I wonder.
Es calladita.
So what you are saying then is that I specifically chose to work together with Hifumi.
Aunque honestamente yo pensé que era ella. Like, I haven't discarded the possibility that it was her. Es que como que no sé, like, considerando el aspecto de que ella could possibly convince him después de todo, es como que no sé, it seems rather strange.
The idea that I would choose to spend any amount of time interacting with him, that I would go within 10 feet of that shit from brain fat, lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot!
Diablo cambió la voz. Damn, bitch, the fuck happened? Como que cambió la voz, that lazy, worthless, goddamn idiot. Sí, por eso.
Pardonnez-moi.
Just to be clear, there is evidence to support it.
There is
that
evidence.
so?
Is that
It
so?
is. Throughout the investigation, there was certain behavior that was common only to the two of you. Considering what we've learned so far, it only further proves that the two of you were working together.
What is the idea of Hifumi Celeste? The paper, the screaming. No.
Shoot!
Encountering a suspicious individual.
The behavior they had in common has to do with the suspicious individual in the suit, doesn't it? The only ones who ever actually saw Robo Justice firsthand were
Celeste and
Celeste and Hifumi.
Shush. The adults are talking now.
The adults are talking now. Fuck you.
Sorry.
No le digo sorry, le digo, ajá, cabrón, ajá, sí, que adulto tú eres. Enséñame las manos, enséñame el pene, bicho. A ver si te mide más de 5. Cara, cabrón. Really, Makoto? I would fucking... Honestamente.
As he said, only Celeste and Hifumi ever laid
Exactly.
eyes on the costumed individual. If we accept that Hifumi was one of the culprits, we can't help but suspect what Celeste has said as well.
Are you saying everything they told us was a lie?
After taking Hifumi to the nurse's office, we all began our search for this individual, correct? And not too long after that, do you remember what Celeste said?
Celeste said. I saw a shadow.
We headed to the second floor specifically because of what she claimed to have seen. Next, to draw us all to the physics lab up on the third floor,
She let out a blood-curdling scream.
and when we'd all come to see what was wrong, what was it she said?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. They ran off as soon as he screamed. I was walking upstairs.
Once she'd done her job of getting us all up to the physics lab, it was time for her partner to get to work.
I came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office.
It was to get us to divide into two groups.
So that we would discover
so
both
that we would
bodies at the
discover
same time.
both bodies at the same time?
In fact, Celeste was precisely the one who proposed that we split up. Well, if Celeste and Hifumi were working together, all those chance events suddenly become connected.
Calladito.
And on top of that, that piercing cry of yours early on.
Exacto, eso es lo que yo digo, que fue como que...
That was to signal Hifumi, wasn't it? It was your way of telling him, we are on the third floor. Everything's going according to plan.
No lo escuché nunca. Probablemente.
Why else would you let out a scream that could have carried across the sea?
I just realized another strange thing. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, who we now know was only pretending to be dead.
She might have known and haven't said anything.
Celeste, you were the first one to say he'd been murdered. You wanted to make sure we wouldn't have any doubt in our minds.
Calladita.
I don't believe it. Everything, the whole thing was one big act.
Hina, you were with Celeste when Hifumi's body disappeared, right?
Yeah. I was feeling kind of sick, so Celeste took me to the bathroom. Wait! Then that was...
When he decided to
She
move.
wasn't worried about you.
Exacto.
She just saw a chance to help Hifumi sneak out of the nurse's office.
Each piece isn't much by itself, but start putting them together and the picture gets very ugly indeed. Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
Wouldn't you agree, Celeste?
I have no idea what you mean.
No idea. That's exactly what the same person who killed him would have said.
Don't bother trying to deny it.
Exactly.
You made one fatal mistake.
Oh, did I?
Yes.
I didn't even catch it myself when you first said it, but looking back, I can say that that one little slip-up was your undoing.
What are you talking
What
about?
are you talking about?
I'm talking about what you said after Hifumi's body disappeared and we returned to the nurse's office.
They must be really enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around fighting confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die just like those guys. Dazi.
I remember her saying that too, but I don't understand what's
She only
so
could have said it
strange
if she
about
did it.
Then pay attention. Sakura, Toko, and I were first to discover Taka's body in the equipment room. Then Makoto showed up and told us Hifumi had been killed. So Sakura and I left with Makoto. Once we were in the hall, we ran into Celeste, and the four of us headed to the nurse's office. Now, the entire time we were together, none of us said anything about Taka being dead. Think about it. Celeste's comment doesn't make sense. It was completely out of place.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about. Although I don't really get what it means.
You hear that, Celeste? Everyone's having some trouble understanding. Could you repeat what you said? If you're really not the culprit, you shouldn't have any problem repeating it, right?
Diego said this last comment didn't make any sense. So what is he alluding to? No, como found number 3. Otra vez.
All I said was,
They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
And that's all it takes to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so strange about Celeste's comment?
Okay. When she said that she should only have known about Hifumi's death. Exactly. What's so strange about what she said is, look, el dijo that those
All
guys.
I said was, they must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around, frightened and confused. They must be positively elated. We are all going to die here. We are going to die, just like those guys died. And that is all I said.
Ahora estoy como que confundido, como que yo sé qué es lo que él dice, pero no sé cuál es
That's all it takes
contradecirla.
to finish this. It's obvious, isn't it, what was so
Como que yo sé qué es lo que... Yo sé lo que ella dice, yo sé lo que este tipo dice, those guys. Like how those guys die, pero no sé con qué combinarla. ¿No es those guys?
strange about
Ni us
Celeste?
tampoco. ¿En serio?
Comment?
all I said was, They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around. They must be positive we are all going to die here.
Ni tampoco Hall, ¿verdad?
We are going to die. Just like... And that is all I...
And that's all it takes to... What was so
Pues entonces ella so strange, como que, bruh. Pues por eso.
strange about Celeste's comment?
All I said was... They must really be enjoying the sight of us.
Pero, o sea, en tal no es... Yo me refiero como que no agarrar, sino el que es el que está raro. Those guys es lo que yo me refiero. So strange. Enjoying the sight of us standing around a nosotros, us cruel, probably elated.
We are all
going to die here, ajá, es todo.
We are going to die. Just like
Those guys die, pero lo único que puedo pensar, ¿sabes? Si yo tenía bien cabrón, porque nunca me dijiste nada.
That's right. There's no reason Celeste should have said, just like those guys died. When she said that, none of us had told her Taka was dead.
Exactly. And we didn't run into her until after...
O sea, que tenía la idea, pero que no sabe con qué era con lo que
all
tenía.
out in the
Claro que tenía la idea, cabrón. Yo te dije que era dos guys, así que no te hagas.
mall.
Ah, no, el statement estaba malo, sí, pero lo que tenía la idea estaba bien.
So there was never any chance for her to have seen his body in the equipment room for herself.
So how did you know, Celeste? How did you know
More than one person.
had been killed?
O sea,
And how did you know they
sabía
were
la
both
primera,
guys?
pero no sabe con qué era lo que tenía que contradecirlo.
Because Kyoko had also disappeared,
Ah, Dios, la primera vez
right?
que lo veo en esa pose. Primera vez que lo primero en
So
hacer
she
la, ver la
could've
pose
been
del
dead too.
opening screen. Calladita.
You all have such vivid imaginations. You know that?
Imaginations.
Imaginations. What?
You claim that I was lying when I told you about the suspicious person I saw. Then what about the picture I took?
Es que honestamente como que, like, era obvio. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't obvious, pero es que con qué era lo que tú tenías que como que usarlo con. Sí, muchacha. Todavía me falta. Ay, Dios.
How do you explain this picture of the costumed villain dragging Hifumi away?
How to
It
explain
has to
it?
be some kind of setup, right? So let's put the suit on, and then she used the camera's timer to set up the
sí.
picture.
Okay.
Have you so quickly forgotten? You are the only one who could have possibly fit into that suit. Plus, I happen to know that this particular camera does not have a timer. In other words, it is an unassailable fact that this is a picture of Hifumi being dragged away. If everything I told you was a lie, how can this picture exist?
Simple. Are we sure that's really a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away?
What could you possibly mean by that?
Surely there are other explanations than the one you've offered up.
No, there is no other explanation.
Just like, no. Hifumi is dragging the suspect away. Hifumi and the suspect have been drinking. Hifumi and the suspect... No. Exactly, Hifumi is dragging the suspect away.
I got it! It's not a picture of the suspect dragging Hifumi away. I would say it's a picture of Hifumi
He
dragging the
dragging the...
suspect away.
Ah, sí, porque... Sí.
That's certainly within the realm of possibility.
Sí, porque él estaba Days, sí, claro. ¿Verdad, eh?
The one being dragged off in that picture isn't Hifumi, but the person in the robot suit.
Exacto.
We've simply been led to believe that it's the other way around. And the strange costume might only exist to lead
To let
us
us
astray
stray
even
even
farther.
further.
If you saw someone wearing something like that in this situation, of course you'd notice and be suspicious.
That's what happened! You put me to sleep and made me out to be the bad guy in all this!
Está jugándosela todo.
Such a thing is utterly impossible.
Ah, come on.
Hifumi was dragging him away? Ridiculous.
Oh, ahora es el fucking fever time que me
Is
gusta.
it? I don't think it's ridiculous at all.
Then shut your mouth and allow me to educate you.
Wow, really do it. Because I think she can prove that there's no other way even with dragon stuff that the way. But is it really possible? Ah, estamos en el end, estamos hearing the end. Ahora viene la cancioncita ahí extrema. Los blueprints, tiene que ver con los blueprints, estoy seguro.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out! Then you just draped me across Hifumi and had him carry my weight! You tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Damn.
Like I said, ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly upright. If the person inside the suit was unconscious, there's no way they could stand up straight like that.
Then the fortune-telling idiot is the culprit after all!
No way!
No lo que él dice. If I remember right, Hina said she said that she couldn't bend other ways por eso.
You dressed me up in that suit after I passed out!
Ah, sí, o sea,
Then
déjame
you
ver.
just draped me across Hifumi and you tried to make me look like the bad guy!
Like I said,
Sí.
ridiculous. As you can see in the picture, the suspect is standing perfectly up. If the person inside the suit
Was unconscious,
there's no
uh-huh.
way they could stand up straight like that.
There wouldn't be any reason to stand up straight, pero pues como tengan la mierda esta.
No. Even if the person inside the suit were unconscious,
They could still stand
they
up
could
because they
still
couldn't
stand
bend.
up like that. Because that Robo Justice suit had a certain characteristic.
Exacto, stand up, exacto.
That's right! They totally made a mistake when they made it, so it couldn't bend at the waist.
I'm not so sure that was a
It was
mistake.
it was purpose.
I think the suit was
Purposeful.
designed from the beginning to be used the way it was.
Oh, diablo, la primera vez que pongo la pone la cara así también. Damn.
Celeste and Hifumi took the suit they'd specially designed and stuffed Hiro into it. That's how they were able to fake that whole thing. The point of it all was to make us believe whoever was in the suit was to blame.
Diablo. Yeah.
Well then, I suppose this is checkmate.
Checkmate.
Checkmate?
Checkmate.
Don't make me laugh, you idiot!
Damn.
What do you mean, checkmate?
Diablo, cambió el acento y todo.
Celeste?
What do you mean, checkmate? Celeste, she's fucking gone, man. Ya se sabe. Come on.
You want to cram me into your little guilty box? Well, there's one little problem.
Have you already forgotten what Hifumi told us as he lay dying?
Hey, homie, who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you? Who killed me? That's right, I remember her name. Yasuhiro.
When we asked him who had attacked him, his answer was quite clear, was it not? He said, and I quote, Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro.
Yasuhiro Hakakure!
Hakakure!
But my name isn't really Yasuhiro! It's actually Taro!
Taro.
Confusing statements don't make any sense. You're only
Exactly.
making things more complicated.
He
Exactly.
did say Yasuhiro. But are we sure he was really pointing the finger at Hiro?
What the hell are you talking about? I'll burn you alive!
Damn, she's fucking pissed now.
Kyoko, what do you mean by that?
Think back to how Hifumi used to talk to us. How did he refer to each of us?
He gave everyone nicknames. No, brother. No?
Think back to how did he refer to each of us?
Last names, the last names, ¿verdad? Los last names. Sí, last
I
names.
got it! That's right. Our last names. He called us all by our last names.
Makoto, Naegi, esa
I
cosa.
know I heard him say Mr. Naegi more than
Exacto,
once, for
more than
example.
once.
So if Hifumi did mean to say Hiro's name,
He would have said last
his
name,
last name.
Hakagure.
I'm sure it was just incidental.
Yeah.
By chance, his first name.
First name.
Indecent?
Indecent.
Don't talk.
Don't talk, exactly.
Random chance. Now isn't that a convenient explanation?
Exacto.
No, there's no reason to think he would have said the name any different than normal. But he must have run out of energy before he could say any more.
So Hifumi was trying to tell us the last name of whoever killed him?
But the name he said doesn't apply to anyone here.
Well, no. Hold on. There's one person it could apply to, and that's Celeste. She never actually told us what her real name is.
Hey, what?
What did you just say? To think you'd take your false accusation so far, I don't know whether to laugh or spit!
Damn.
Come on! Enough with your idiotic blather! Yasuhiro is a loser's name! Do I
Espérate,
look
so
like a
Celeste
loser
and
to
Taro
you?
are related.
Well, do I? What?
Damn.
I think I've earned the right to be a little on edge.
Okay, then fill us in.
What's your real
What's
name?
your real name?
Make sure your ear holes are wide open
Wide.
and listen up!
Listen
My
up.
real name is Celestia Ludenberg.
Oh, come on,
Could you
Ludenberg.
please stop making me repeat myself over and over again?
Oh, that still won't give up so then. Have to do something to make her accept it. Oh, here we go. Spotlight hammer. No, ninguna. Ah, el handbook, yeah, el handbook.
Hifumi was trying to tell us something.
Sí, sí.
He wanted us to know the killer's last name.
His
Yasuhiro.
last name. You want to know his last name?
There's one
Yasuhiro.
person here who might have that last name.
It would have to be you, Celeste.
You haven't told anyone what your real
anyone
name
what
is.
your real name is.
How many times do I have
Ahí
to
va la
tell you?
mierda de la música. Estoy pompeado.
Name is Celestia Ludenberg. God damn it!
Pero porque está virado, what the?
How long do you plan to go on pretending?
I'm not pretending. It's the truth.
No, it isn't.
And since you have no way to contradict
Actually, there is.
No, that's wrong.
Yo estoy tan emocionado como ver cómo es que ella muere.
That's it. The
Yo
handbook.
estoy interesado cómo es que ella muere y cómo es que ella va como que estar cuando like she just gives up. De verdad que estoy bien interesado.
What?
What?
Anytime you turn your handbook on,
It shows the
It shows-
owner's name when it boots. Like carajo.
it shows the owner's name when it boots up, right? Monokuma told us all about it before.
This handbook is the vital. I really know.
So all we have to do is check her handbook, and that'll clear up everything. That's how we can find out Celeste's real name.
That's an invasion of privacy. I refuse to cooperate.
Oh, shut up. Makoto ahí.
Celeste,
Celeste.
can you please just tell us what really happened?
Exacto, man.
Please, just tell us.
Dito, he's actually like being, you know, begging for once. Which is surprising. Like, he just doesn't want to kill her without like knowing why. Dito, me da un poco pena eso. Como que he actually liked her.
Even when I'm put in check, it's just my nature not to give up. Because
Because...
Because...
What the fuck?
Until the game's over, you never know what might happen.
Fine then. Let me settle it.
Well, fuck, man.
Let
Alright.
me go over the case again.
From the beginning, exacto. Ahora aquí viene la parte que me gusta.
And that'll bring everything to an end.
Ahora aquí viene. Closing argument. Dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Like he's busting a fat nut. See? Espérate, so it wasn't the Justice Hammer aquí. La primera es la que él está ahí mirándola a ella, ¿verdad? No, por eso, Justice Hammer yo sé, pero yo me refiero como que la primera parte, como que él está hablando con ella. ¿Está bien la foto? Ah, sí, está bien. La segunda. Ah, sí, la mierda del... Ay, Dios, del bag este. Ah, ok. What time did the killers call the victim to the rec room? Ah, aquí está. Sí, diablo. Who was it the killer? Who was it that the killers summoned first? Espérate. Who was it that the killers summoned first? Ah, okay, este tipo. That's your hero. Después el Robo Justice Suit, ahí que lo hizo. Ah, la que sacó la foto. Esta es que sacó la foto ella. A ver si estoy cierto. They knocked him out, then stuffed him in the Robo Justice Suit to falsify their evidence. They used a certain item to do that. Así la cámara. Diablo. Diablo, que cabrón se ve Taka, sí, cabrón. What time was Taka supposed to be headed to the equipment room? Hasta ahora. The hammer. Diablo, Hifumi, esa cara que le puso está cabrón, es scary. The Justice Hammer that was used to kill Taka, what number was it? It was el que estaba ¿verdad? Que no se usó. Ah, no, ese tiene, sí, ese no, ese... Ok, este es el Justice Hammer 3. No, ese es 4, ¿verdad? 4? In the library, for me, is something to fake the existence of the shadowy criminal. In the library, for me, is it? Ah, no fue. Ah, el Tart, ¿verdad? Diablo, qué puñeta se hizo. Like, he fucking flipped. Ah, sí, which Justice Hammer was the... Sí, which Justice Hammer in the nurse's... Wow, which... Ese es el chart, ¿verdad? Ah, sí, verdad, sí, verdad. Which Justice Hammer was in the... Ah, este es el 3, right? Sí, el 3. El 3, sí, el 3. La cara de fucking Sakura. Tan como que de Yotaro. ¡Zuardo! Ah, sí, by the way, el de fucking... La cara de Toko se ve cute. La cara de... La cara de Toko... Sí, se ve cute. Sí, sí. Espera, que te quiero algo. Ah, ok, dale, así. He's looking around, Act 6. Ah, está con el Target Body. Sí, sí, este es. Diablo. Ahí viene. What the fuck is with that Neko face, bruh? Where's my treat, baby? I want your pussy. I want your Ludenberg pussy.
The killer is you!
The killer is you!
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out the murder. And that person was...
Before anything, the killer persuaded someone to help carry out their murder, and that person was Hifumi. You're like...
With an accomplice, the killer was able to execute a number of otherwise impossible schemes.
Y era como que,
First, they convinced someone to meet them in the rec room last night at 1 in the morning.
1 in the morning.
That
Yeah.
someone they met with was Hiro.
Hero.
The murderous duo intended to pass Hiro off as the prime suspect. So when they met up with him,
Ya lo sé.
they drugged him, knocked him out, and stuffed him into the Robo-Justice suit.
Damn.
Next, Hifumi positioned himself to make it look like Robo-Justice was attacking him, while the killer used a digital camera to take pictures of the assault. They did all this just to create evidence that would put the suspicion on Hiro. When they were done with him, they shoved him, still unconscious, into the pool room locker. And then finally, at 6 a.m., they moved into the murder phase of their plan. They called Taka to the equipment room.
Esa cara que puso así está tan como que fucking terrifying.
And that's where Hifumi killed him, making it the scene of the first murder. The murder weapon was Justice Hammer 4, which was left
Sí,
there in
verdad
the
que sí.
equipment room. The reason Hammer number 4 was used was to create confusion about the order of the crimes.
Ya lo sé, mano.
So, next they falsified
And then he
2
died.
more assault incidents. For these
Sí,
attacks,
mano.
the killers pretended to be the victims to solidify Robo-Justice as the suspect. The first fake incident was the attack in the rec room. There, the killers wanted us to see Justice Hammer 1 and the Robo-Justice pictures they'd taken. They wanted to make sure we bought the surprise attack story. The second fake incident was the attack in the library. This time, they planted Justice Hammer 2 and an injured Hifumi to sell us
Yeah.
that story. With these 2 incidents, the killers were able to create a certain preconception in our minds that the suspect was increasing the size of the hammers and attacking people in order as they did. We fell right into their trap and started looking for the suspect based on that. But while we did that, we left Hifumi alone in the nurse's office.
Diablo, ese Byakuya. Wow. Ese es diferente con el pelo para abajo.
This was exactly
Sí.
what Hifumi was
I mean, he
hoping
is
for.
emo, but, you know.
took a blood packet from the refrigerator and Justice Hammer 3 and turned the room into a crime scene in which he himself had apparently been brutally murdered. He let out a scream to draw us back, and when we returned, that's what we found. Meanwhile,
Y ahí está
the other
Jotaro
group
ahí
that
con
had been out
Sakura.
searching found Taka's body at the same time.
Estaba Yakuya, Toko y Jotaro. O sea, Sakura.
So when we heard the body discovery announcement, we naturally assumed it was for Hifumi.
Y Dio también, pero Dio no es tanto como Jotaro, ella.
We left the nurse's office,
Ah,
and
sí.
Hifumi once again took advantage of the situation. He simply got up and made his escape. When we learned his body had disappeared, we all rushed back to the nurse's office. And once again, Hifumi had the chance he was waiting for. This time, he snuck into the equipment room. He wrapped Taka's body in a tarp and used the dolly to move it all the way down to the repository. That explains how each of the bodies disappeared. But even Hifumi didn't know what the true killer had in mind for their final
So
act.
wait, what was he like going all cat mode up for? Oh shit, Dito. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They did him like that.
Their plan
I mean,
all
but
along was to
assuming
kill
himself, I
Hifumi
wouldn't be surprised.
and
But then
get rid of
again,
the one
he would have
person
probably
who
be
could
taking his
betray
stick
them.
out and masturbating for all I know. So.
And they did it using an ordinary, everyday hammer from the repository. That should cover everything that happened in this case.
Celeste! Con las florecitas, what the fuck? Wait, are they gonna kiss, bro? Bro, what? Bro, what?
Celeste! Sorry, you lose.
That's true, though. Complete.
I lost?
You lost?
I lost?
Yes.
When was the last time I was forced to utter such words? They hang heavy around my neck.
Then you admit it? You're the killer?
Listen to you, trying to take charge, as if you're my private instructor.
Yes, I am, though.
Celestia Ludenberg.
Wait, was her finally?
Actually, no. Taiko.
Taiko
Yasuhiro's
Yasuhiro.
Keiko?
Taiko.
So, you finally accepted it.
I'm the kind of person, once I've lost, I don't like things to drag on.
Diablo, suena tan diferente, cabrón. Yo!
Interesting.
Damn. Fuck. Oh, that's it. Dios, cabrón, marico.
Okay, Monokuma. I'm ready to begin.
Diablo, tipo, es que no puedo creer que esa es la voz de ella. No, I refuse.
Or, no.
Or no.
I suppose this is the end, isn't it?
I'm not gonna lie, she sounds really cute without her fucking accent.
It is indeed the moment we've all been waiting for. Time to vote. Okay? Okay. If you would, please locate your lever and cast your vote. And when the votes are tallied, who will become the blackened?
The blackened.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Who is the guilty? Monokuma. Celeste. Guilty. It's basically a formality at this point, but once again, you're totally correct. The black and this time, the true killer who devised the whole stinking scheme was Celestia Lunenburg, or more precisely, Taeko Yashihiro.
Honestly.
I lost. Well, that sucks. Damn. I guess trying to work with someone else was a mistake after all. Hifumi's ineptitude was beyond all my calculations.
I knew it.
So you really did approach Hifumi with this plan? But how did you get him to agree? I can't imagine he would have happily agreed to commit murder. I'm sure she relied on her specialty, lying. My specialty? Don't make me laugh. I don't have to lie to get him to agree.
So then...
Then did you use... the pussy? I knew you'd figure it out, Kyoko. You're absolutely right. To get Hifumi to access my accomplice, it was alter ego.
Indeed.
I used her. Bueno, también yo lo pensé, pero still. It would have been more interesting if she just said, my pussy. For everyone who's still left, I'll avoid mentioning it by name, but it was the one thing Hifumi and Taka were both super into. Fíjate, eso sí me di cuenta, como que she's loyal, como que she doesn't give out anything.
Say what?
Exacto. What, wait, what are you talking about?
Just a second.
Don't interrupt, we're in the middle of a very important conversation here. I'm totally out of loop, as usual. How sad.
In other words...
Then you're the one that stole it?
Indeed.
That's right.
I see.
And you used it to drag Hifumi into the plan you come up with? Right again. Last night after we had our meeting about it, how I disappeared, I paid Hifumi a little visit. Quiero ver esto. Oh, what are you doing here? Ya lo sé, el cuarto de ella, maricón. Ah, no, ese es de Hifumi, mala mía.
Actually...
I was hoping I could talk to you. Alone. It is about what was stolen. I know who did it.
What?
What?
Are you okay with
It was
this?
Taka. Anda, bye. Damn. Shit. What?
So then...
And I have proof. Would you like to see it? As it turned out, I found a use for the digital camera. I taken you know what to Taka's room earlier and took pictures of it there. I deleted the picture as soon as I had shown it to Hifumi, of course.
Damnation!
Grr, so it was him. But how did he do it? She was supposed to chill if either of us got close to her. You are correct, which is why Taka forced me to steal it.
Say what?
As for me...
Please forgive me. He threatened me. He did?
As for me...
He came to my room last night unannounced, and then it's hard for me to even say. Oh, wow.
What?
Que pendeja. Damn, they did him dirty. They did him dirty. That's not cool at all. Tú sabes, por lo pendeja que puede ser, por lo loyal que puede ser, eso no se hace, de verdad que no. No, y no es solamente eso, like, he didn't even do anything wrong, though. Like, he didn't even, like... Exacto, tipo, es que eso no se hace. Simplemente no. That's fucked up, man. And he took pictures. He said if I did not do as he asked, he would show them to everyone. So I had no choice.
Damnation!
That's a crime, an absolute crime. I mean, I knew he'd gone a little crazy, but I never imagined he would go that far. It was amazing how completely he bought it. I can't express how enjoyable that was. That's fucked up. I'm about to say something I never said before in my life.
Completely unforgivable!
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him.
Most unfortunate.
Wait, please. If you go now, you will be playing right into his hands.
Actually...
Taka is planning to use her to escape. And he has made you his target.
What?
Taka is going to try to kill you.
Indeed.
And also he can keep her to himself. That bastard.
Completely unforgivable.
Honestly.
Can we all allow him to continue with these barbaric acts? Absolutely not. How could I?
I swear I will save her! her!
Damn, but was like bien como que into.
Actually,
Then, would you like to join me? It just so happens I have come up with a plan. Huh? I have devised a way to reclaim what he has stolen and escape this dreadful school. And with that, it is complete. Huh? What are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Damn. Hifumi agreed without a second thought. The effect that item had on him was remarkable. The power of love, even a love as twisted as can still drive people mad, it would seem. You disgust me.
I see.
I have another question for you. What was that strange costume Hifumi's creation?
indeed.
Yeah, it was a real pain in the butt too. All I asked him was to make something to hide the face and general body size. I had no idea he'd make something like that, but it was my fault for picking him in the first place.
But
So why'd you decide to make me the suspect? Because you're stupid. I mean, true. That's it?
Let's see.
I mean, yeah, but still, it makes sense when you think about it. And in that regard, I made the right choice. I'm so glad your stupidity surpassed my every expectation. Life must have been tough on your parents, though. Damn. I feel like I could cry. But when you were explaining your plan to Hifumi, how did you explain the part about him playing dead? What she's asking is, what was Hifumi supposed to do after that, assuming you had actually let him live?
Are you okay with this?
That's simple. After he did his part and pretended to be dead, once someone showed up, I told him to say he'd been seriously wounded. He was on the verge of death, but he just barely held on. And he really believed that? Well, of course. That wasn't all there was to it. As I explained it to Hifumi, the plan was, while you were questioning about him and said, I was going to murder someone else. At that point, Hifumi would have an alibi, so nobody could doubt him. I told him that, and he believed it. It all seems very straightforward, stereotypical. I just smashed the lie to the level of the opponent. In fact, Hifumi ate it up. He believed the lie wholeheartedly, right up until the moment of his death.
So in the end...
So you have planned to kill him all along? But of course. There would have been no point to my plan if one who pretended to be dead did not end up dead himself.
What the heck?
How can human life mean so little to you?
Well,
That's a non-issue. I simply did everything in my power to win.
don't be mean!
Now you sound like Byakuya.
I wonder about that.
No, he derives his pleasure from the thrill of the hunt. In that aspect, we're nothing alike.
Why?
Then, when made you take things this far?
What the heck?
Was it really just for money? Are you talking about the $10 million Monokuma offered us? That is a lot of money. It's true. But that's not all there is to it. From the moment our new life here began, my only thought has been escape. But all along, you've been saying how we have to accept living here.
You little bitch!
Obviously, that was a lie.
Hey!
I couldn't take it. I hated it from day one. More than anyone else in here.
You little bitch!
I wanted to get out. Every day was fresh torture. And do you want to know why? Huh?
This is fine.
Because I had a dream. And accepting life here would have meant nothing less than giving up on my dream forever.
Honestly.
And there was no way that I could ever do that. In the underground world of gambling, I risked my life to make a metaphorical killing.
As for me...
And it was all for that dream. And what was that dream of yours?
Isn't it wonderful?
To live in a European castle. A castle. Damn. And to gather handsome men from all over the world to serve as butlers / bodyguards. And to have a massive fucking orgy. I was going to make them dress up like vampires and satisfy my every need. Once I obtained that, I would have created a perfectly aesthetic world of decadence.
This is fine.
Living the rest of my life there was my only dream, my only goal. And that was life was all about. Yeah, she was fucking horny as hell, not gonna lie. Combined with my own winnings, Monokuma's $10 million would have made that dream a reality. I got right to the edge, but
There is nothing to
unfortunately
be done.
my dream has been scattered to the wind. Still, I don't have many regrets. I pursued my dream till the very end, so why would I?
Just the worst.
You sound so passionate, but you were really able to kill your own friends for it?
Oh,
Are you asking me to feel guilty? That's a pointless endeavor. I think nothing of sacrificing others for my own ends. I feel nothing.
do you understand?
That's all there is to me. That's what makes me complete. isn't it terrifying how different our values are? That's simply no room for understanding.
What is this?
That's what we should be saying. And plus, how can you be so calm? I don't realize you're about to die. Why aren't you scared? Damn, like, como que yo escuché como que ella empezó como que like hicking y después como que sí. My ability to lie is unrivaled and I take pride in that. It's not just for other people. I can't even fool my own emotions. The consciousness deceives the unconscious. That's why you're not scared.
Yes, indeed.
That's right, I do not fear death. Kill me however you like. But you know, if I could be reincarnated, if I had a choice, then
Isn't it wonderful?
I think I would like to come back as Marie Antoinette.
Hey,
you just get executed again. Celeste smiled then, and when she did, it looked to me like a poor effort to force it. She claimed she could fool her own feelings, but that statement itself must have been her final lie, and that weak fake smile is what betrayed her.
Kills! Chills! Kills!
You all done? Okay, let's get rolling. The practice disturb the peace and must pay the
Now
price.
then, I prepared a very special punishment.
For her, the ultimate gambler.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Punishment time!
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
I guess I'll let Kyoko hold on to this.
What?
This is...
Will it really give you the hope you're looking for? I can't say I ever saw it that way.
Damn,
Which
she
is
sounds
why...
so different.
Actually, it's not important.
Damn, she sounds different.
Well
so.
then, take care, everyone.
Damn.
Perhaps we'll meet again. In another life.
Not gonna lie, that's kind of sad. Honestamente, lo que ella dijo ahora me dio un poquito de pena. Perhaps we'll meet again in another life. That's kind of sad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That's really sad. Yeah. Game over. Celeste has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. The fuck? Is she okay? What is she doing? Is she praying? Is she praying? What the fuck? What the hell's this? The burning of the Versailles. Ah, wow. Diablo, la van a quemar. That's fucked up. Damn. I know, yo lo vi, pero damn, she's gonna burn to death, man. That's fucked up. Like, they treated her like a witch. That sucks. What the hell? What the fuck is that? Wait, what? What? Diablo, la chocó. Diablo. That's fucked. It's oddly fucking funny though, not gonna lie. It's over. The third execution is over. Celeste's death is over. Celeste killed my friend, so I can't pity her, but I also can't deny that at one point I considered her a friend too. And for him just to come along and... Isn't it just awful? Someone couldn't cut free of the regrets from the outside world, and so more people have to die. You guys are still young. You need to place more value of your lives.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Jeez, and here's how you guys were gonna pass the torch of hope to the next generation.
Let me out of here!
What do I care about hope? I'll throw it in the trash if you just let me out of here.
Bad.
You're all the monument of hope, whether you like it or not, and this my destiny to knock you down one by one. As sad, it's sad, yes it is, but that reality just can't be avoided. Don't talk like you're not responsible. How long are you gonna make us keep going through this? What do you want from us? I'm so sick of people asking me that. Give it a rest already. So anyway, Kyoko, did I see you get some kind of key type object from Celeste?
Hey!
So what's the deal with that?
What?
Huh? What's the matter?
So then,
I'll answer your question if you answer mine. What do you do? What do you do to me?
Ooh.
What?
hey,
Answer, what do you do to my body? What?
Ooh. How exciting.
What did I do? What was that just now? The mastermind did something to Kyoko's body? What does that mean?
Hello. Well, see ya later.
Espérate. ¿Ella se está refiriendo a lo de las manos? Damn. Oh shit, she must be really close to the mastermind. Huh. Uh-huh. Hmm.
so
Hey,
indeed.
Uh-huh. Probably.
Hey,
What?
so
Come on. What? Goodbye.
Thank you, Byakuya. Diablo, la primera vez que lo escucho diciendo thank you.
Yo!
So Makoto and Kyoko are gonna go together? Die. Exacto. I mean, I guess she's just kinky like that. I don't fucking know. Does that mean what I think it means? No.
Okay.
Good luck, Makoto. Girls like her are total pushovers when you show a little backbone. Didn't forget what Hina even said. Everyone headed to the dining hall, leaving me and Kyoko there alone.
shall we go?
Well, shall we? I mean, I'm not gonna lie. She's kind of thick, so I'm not gonna lie if she thinks
So
that
then.
way. Perdón, que estoy aquí mirando mensajes. You really came. I did what just Celeste asked. I didn't say a word. I say quiet the entire time. Oh, and I think I might be able to open the last set of files soon, maybe as early as tomorrow. I'm doing my best, so please just wait a little longer. So now we can officially say the case is closed. As far as this incident is concerned, I'm sure, but can we take a second since we have this opportunity? I want you to be honest with me. Oh shit. Kyoko, please tell me, what are you trying to do on your own here in the school? Is that why you wanted to come here with me?
However,
Regardless, that's not something you need to know right now. I don't need to know. This makes it even more weird. Tipo, just fucking be pushy, cabrón. No seas tan fucking nice. Me dan ganas de cogerte por la fucking cabeza y tirártela para el caballo.
What?
Worried? Like, what happened during the investigation this time? You disappeared and we didn't see you again. Without a warning, without explanation. When you do that,
Indeed.
it's only natural that they think I'm the mastermind spy, right? And you know, and you too, no! I believe in you.
What?
You believe in me? Isn't it obvious? People believe in their friends, right? That's why I want you to tell me more. And I want you to believe in me too, because we're friends. With benefits.
It's true.
Then maybe I can believe in you. Just a little bit more. Then...
That's fine.
Fine, I'll tell you. I'll tell you why I've been disappearing and where I've been going. You see... Oh shit! Story time! Story time! Well, frankly, it kind of blew my mind. Right after I told Kyoko I believe in her, she told me a story that was, well, almost unbelievable. I decided I had to confirm what she told me with my own 2 eyes, so I waited for the nighttime to come. And when it did, I went into action. Hey, what?
Correct.
Oh shit! The boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor doesn't have a surveillance camera or monitor on it. And the storage closet there, way in the back. She said it was in the way back of the boys' bathroom storage closet, but could Kyoko be really right about this? So I hit the boys' bathroom, right? Alright, storage closet. Is this just a normal storage closet as far as I can tell? The secret Kyoko told me about, could it really be hidden here? She said it was the way back in the storage closet, but I mean, seriously? Without thinking, I placed my hand on the back of the storage closet, and suddenly I was being jacked in. Oh. What the fuck?
Correct.
In the boys' bathroom on the 2nd floor, there's a storage closet, and the way in the back of that closet, there's a secret room. Hope's Peak Academy Student Registry. You must not leave. What's this? My head feels funny. A strange sensation. It's like deja vu. Those words, you must not leave. But I can't quite remember. Wait, what? Oh shit! Hi! Diablo, hey! A strange sound rang through my head. It felt like I was shaking my brain back and forth, and then darkness. I don't understand what's happening. I don't know what started it. It's all over. And with that, I opened my eyes. I don't know how long it had been. Ow. Apparently something hit me and I lost consciousness. That's all I understood. The dull throbbing pain in my head proved much, at least. Damn! Fuck, Roboto. Damn. Somehow I made it back to the first floor of school. The farther I walked, the more I felt things are getting blurry. I can't see in front of me. I couldn't stop myself from collapsing right there. And after that, as if from absence, I heard a sound. Wait, what? That sound. It's coming from the gym. Time unknown, and as every whole back was shaking from the sound got stronger and stronger. Damn. Oh. I didn't make a sound as I opened the door in the gym. The sounds come from inside me while only in front. What the fuck? What are they doing? Before me, there raged a battle beyond anything humanly possible. One side's not human, that's for sure, but regardless, I couldn't stop staring. But I forgot to move or even...
Why, you? What do you think you're doing?
Déjame ver. Déjame ver, déjame ver. Déjame ver que quiero verlo. Quiero ver.
I asked you a question.
Oh,
What's
what?
the meaning of this?
What?
How dare you defy me? This
What?
wasn't part of the deal!
Wait, what deal? The deal?
I've made a decision. I will no longer retreat. No longer compromise. No longer
I'm so
regret.
confused.
I've made my decision. I'm going to resist you.
¡Oh! Ella es la tipa que está hablando con él. Ella es la que está hablando con él.
Okay, but you do realize what will happen if you
Sí,
go
ella
through
es,
this,
cabrón.
right? You haven't forgotten, have you?
Ella es, porque te recuerdas lo que él dijo. Like there's a spy amongst us.
What I'm holding hostage?
What I'm holding hostage, exacto. Y después ella dice como que, there's a 16 seat. Damn. Super Robo Justice. Ah, nice. No, va a seguir. Leon kill Sayaka. Sí. Dale, Monokuma kill Junko. Damn, that's fucked. No, dale, voy a buscar lo que tú dices del fucking panty, así que no te preocupes. Lo del... Ya estoy poniendo Leon, así que... Dale. Ahí no yo estoy. Then Mondo killed Chihiro. And then he got executed. Hifumi killed... Then Hifumi killed Taka, then Celeste killed Hifumi. Then she got executed. And then brings up to now. The next morning in the dining hall, the day after Celeste's case. So now there's only 5 of us in here. Only a third of the number of people we started with.
Indeed.
Loneliness has become commonplace. That's true. Makoto still. Oh, yeah. What did I see yesterday? I don't understand. Sakura is the mastermind spy? Can that really be true? Makoto, are you okay? No, I'm fine. Can't really get up in front of the others. If I did that, I would just be confused everyone that much more.
Okay.
Huh?
'Cause, I mean... Okay.
No, ya pasándolo. No, tú. Yo no sé, yo emito el que me dé la gana, no sé. Kyoko.
Still, till we can't stand apart is a problem. After we're done, we need to go explore.
I see.
Tucker, that's right. Since the class trial is over. Dale.
It's true.
Plus, we still have alter ego. We don't have to give into despair just yet. She's right. We have a plan to head and think about the future.
You got it.
Sí. Aoi.
Yeah, saying happy thoughts, not deadly thoughts.
You know? We're serious.
Well,
According to the spirits,
Wow. Ah, sí, sigue. Ah, ok, con that way.
Huh? What makes you so sure?
Ah, okay. Hey, are you okay? That sounds like something someone who's about to die would say.
Huh? What makes you so sure?
However,
how about that?
That seems really low.
It's not like some occult mystery.
Yeah.
The occult is bullcrap.
so,
Fortune telling isn't a cult.
You got it all wrong.
Ah, cattle what?
So,
He's referring to the urban legend where aliens abduct cows and dissect them as part of their research.
Actually,
A bikini bottom. He probably's been smoking like fucking seaweed.
but the end is nigh!
The end is nigh! Oh shit!
Some crazy beam came out of nowhere and locked onto my hamburger.
Holy shit, it actually happened. Bruh, what?
As soon as the beam touched it, the burger started floating in midair.
It actually happened. And then,
still floating there, the entire burger started coming apart. One part of it just vanished, while the rest fell back into my hand. Do you realize what that means? It means the burger wasn't 100%
it wasn't 100% beef.
It must have had some pork or something mixed in. Something like 70% pork and 30% beef would be my guess. You can't trick me.
So I stormed back into the burger place and got up in the manager's grill, and they actually admitted it. It wasn't 100% beef. They totally mixed in ground pork with it.
How about that?
Now, do you see that's a cattle mutilation? I kind of lost halfway through. You can't tell if you're not the... I can't tell if you're for the occult or against it. You're stink of stupidity.
Don't be mean.
I stink of weed. Well, you do stink though. Anyway, all revelation turns out to be true. Well, at the very least, I won't murder.
Yeah.
Of course.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well.
But
they're so hard to deal with. They only think about themselves. Never better vote without my say. Chapter 4. Oof. All-star apologies. See Chihiro Yaoi. Pues déjame ir. Pues déjame ir para el fucking ay Dios, para el third floor. Yeah. The fourth floor. Damn! So now we have access to the fourth floor of Hope Peak Academy. Maybe this time we'll find some kind of clue. No, this time I have to find it. Sí, bien cabrón, mano. Ah, mira, hay otro One day I saw Monokuma in class. La 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 la. Gabble, gabble, gabble. No, estoy ahora en un classroom. Hello, I'm Monokuma from the school store. I'm very kind. Gather up your coins and come play with me. One might die of loneliness. Or might die of loneliness. The fuck? Oh, okay, aquí está el science room, nice. Inside the room, the smell of medicine was oppressive. The chem lab. Open healing, all this stuff doesn't do permanent damage. Chakra is called. I need to find what's going on inside of myself. Okay.
So then.
Hey, Makoto. Huh?
Yo estoy en par. Sí. Ok, vamos a ver qué hay por ahí.
That's right. Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, chill. Headmat. Ooh. This is the music room. It's hardly even a classroom. It's more like an actual concert hall.
Hey,
You know what you haven't told me anything?
so... What? That's fine. Because... It would seem... That doesn't matter. Just a second. So... Listen to me. So then... Am I wrong? What? Hey.
Oh shit, so I can actually tell her? I haven't been able to evidence yet. Damn.
Correct. However... That's fine. Goodbye.
Damn, that's fucked. No, vengo ahora, 2 minutos.